Mhm. So the DILG and the PNP are starting their weekly publication. Very good. Known as the Philippine National Police Journal. Very good, very interesting. It will consist of news about the PNP as a whole. Okay. Also established the Public Information's Office. Intended to inform the public about the PNP's news. Okay. Okay, it is under the journal is under the Public Information Office. I see. Next, they have modernized the SAF units. I see. Of the SAF V150 in the works. Which will be used for combat operations. Okay. In the province of Basilan. Very good, very good. And we have also partnered with the Philippine Expressway Systems. And kind of the relationships with groups. Very good, very good. Philippine expressway systems. Hmm. Mhm. Just intended to build relationships with groups. Very good, very good. They have also started to formulate and plan for the Philippine National Police Academy. I see. To be an academy for up-and-coming police commission officers. I see. Hmm. Thank you. Thank you very much, Secretary Calibre. So as we can see, we are continuing our modernization of especially the Philippine National Police. We are partnering with the AFP, SEALAN, and we are also seeking to professionalize our workforce with this new police academy. We want to professionalize our folks so that we can give better service. Thank you, po, Secretary. Right, let's move on to my Secretary, the DFE. Right, please go ahead. Good afternoon. Sige po. You may utilize the call as needed. We have been a bit less productive lately. But there's improvement. Okay. The Department of Finance and Economy, we have taken a slight shift in modifying the national fiscal policies. Okay. Right. Aside from that, We have achieved good and stable growth only 4 days since June started. Very encouraging.
Encouraging. We are looking forward for more. We've also
Is the trademark of the Roblox administration. Thank you. For the Philippine Stock Exchange,
may
we
nagalat pa.
closed at 191.05. Okay. Just around 2 weeks ago. Our index closed at around 18 to 20. Very good. The continuous listing of companies allowed our index to expand and diversify itself. See, we are pleased at that. I am encouraging more companies as of now to go public in terms of securities and public float, etc. Aside from that, I think the Securities Act of 2021 is in the Senate. It is nearing passage, and we hope that it passes. With that, it will formally establish the Securities and Exchange Commission. Just put under the direct supervision of the DFE. Okay. As of now, our main focus is the trade, buying, and selling of securities. To diversify the Philippine market. That is all. Thank you po, Secretary Nick. So as we can see here, we are seeing tremendous growth for our economy, which was not made possible prior to our administration. It is one of the crowning jewels of our presidency. We have been able to help the economy and diversify and increase the number of businesses. And we are most pleased at this. We call on Congress to cooperate with us as we hopefully pass this act for the Security and Exchange Commission. Ask Congress to help us and to be our co-workers as we emerge, as we continue this trend of growth. Sige po. Let's move on to Secretary Ryan VJ. If you may po, give your updates on your department. Yes, sir, you may.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. As for the National Security Count, the National Security Council, uh, so far, we have identified no immediate threat to the country. Any other updates regarding the supposed rebel groups, especially the PNA, if I am not mistaken, they have been reduced to size, and our AFP is uh, on the works as to completely eradicating them, though we do not expect that complete eradication would be possible at this moment. But we deem that the threat has been substantially subsided, and as of now, the security situation in the country remains stable. Although we have identified a new outside threat, Metro Manila or any other places that we have in the past weeks or so. Other than that, I will be keeping an update on the NSC, on the National Security Council Discord channel. So far, we have a stable peace and order situation, and I expect this would continue for the month. Though, as I said, the researchers of the ROPH remains to be, as I see it, as the National Security Advisor, the has been presented to us as a challenge by the cartel. No, we're still in a very stable footing, and I do not see any need yet for such drastic actions, but we are in coordination with the NBI and other law enforcement agencies in monitoring this new external threat. Thank you, Mr. President. That is all.
Thank you po, Secretary. We are most pleased to hear that that within our borders we have been able to foster a safe environment. To our citizens, there is nothing to fear. As you have seen, we have with us very competent law enforcement agencies who are there to protect you. Furthermore, as stated by Secretary Ryan VJ, the country is safe. There are no threats at all. Or if there are, it is the chance of them threatening us severely is very small. And so, to our citizens, you be at ease. We are at peace. And I also extend this invitation to our allies and to other foreign investors to come to the Philippines. We are a safe country. There is nothing to fear. You are able to freely conduct your business here. Very good. Sige po. Let's proceed po kay General Optic, Jamerson, for representing the Department of National Defense in the absence of Secretary George Vance. If you may po, sir, um, just give us a few updates about the AFP.
So far, the updates I'll be giving for the AFP is kind of vague. So same situation as last time. We're still currently on developments of Basilan and the preparations of troops, and the most of Air Force and Army is still on the works, and we're still creating more development stuff. And then but basically it's mostly just retraining our troops so they'll be prepared for deployment and other situated things that we may require them. So far, military operations, there have been no official military operations yet, but we are planning soon after Basilan's official opening in the beta. So more updates are to come after we finish deployment. However, we have been given a bit of backlash on the recent events due to a leakage within.
Afternoon. I'd like first to commend the Secretary of the Economy for passing the PBS Act of 2021. Mm-hmm. Should have lapsed into law by now. Mm-hmm. That's true. Securing The powers of the PBS as a public broadcaster. Mhm.
Hello? Okay.
Yes po, Secretary Tony, you were audible. Anyway, securing the power of the PBS as a public broadcaster.
Pwede na ba ako? Sorry.
Let us wait for Secretary Parliamentarian to finish. PBS has launched a new graphics interface for its broadcasts. Mhm. Some par with real live TV broadcasting. Very impressive. Assuming PBS duty of spearheading media advancement in the Philippines. You're most pleased. PBS will also launch a website for full-length articles. Mhm. PCOO, an approval survey has recently concluded. Very good. The most ancient agencies garnering a high rating as compared to the first polling, which is a commendable feat. Hmm. Administration now averages at around 90. That's all. Sige po. Thank you po, Secretary Parliamentarian. It is very comforting to hear that PBS and the PCOO is advancing media technology here in the Philippines and hopefully also abroad. We are becoming a leader. PBS is becoming a leader in media broadcasting. This is serving as an example for all of our media companies. We are very pleased at that because it is important now more than ever that our citizens are aware and are informed about the goings on of our country. Very good. Again, let us proceed to Secretary Tony for his updates. You may proceed po. Sige, sige.
Hello?
Yes,
Rinig?
yes, you are audible, Secretary. You may proceed. There is now a PowerPoint.
Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to the Department of Transportation's Cabinet Meeting Report. For the registration report, from months of the installation of the Secretary in March to May 28 and 29, May 29 to present. Registration report. From months of the installation of the Secretary in March to May 28.
Mhm.
We have seen there are two number of registrants in the land sector which are mostly which are on tollways, the Manila Cavite Expressway or known as Cavitex and the Philippine Expressway systems. And In the aviation sector, we have two new number of registrants. We increased from 3 to 5 registrants in the aviation sector, and from May 2019 to present, number of registrants in maritime sector, land sector, and aviation sector have one additional number of registrants in each sector, which it helps the Department of Transportation to have such experiences to provide more comfortable transportation for our citizens. And we are going to the aviation sector, the registration and updates. List of registered airlines. As you can see in the screen, there are new registered companies after the last cabinet meeting. There are Sunlight Air, Mabuhay Express Incorporated, Limasawa Air Incorporated. And we go to the updates. The construction of Sangli Airport will resume on second week of June. Lubang, Mamburao, Baler, and Vigan airports will set to construct on second week of June. We are now in the land sector. Registration and updates. List of registered tollways and land transport companies. We have Manila Cavite Expressway or Cavitex, Philippine Expressway Systems, and Ferdinand Bus Lines.
Mhm.
They are all registered after the last cabinet meeting. Updates. The Secretary will announce the partnership with the Philippine Expressway Systems soon. And we are going to the maritime sector. Registration. We have one new company in this maritime sector, and it is Aboitiz Transport Systems Company, or known as today as To Go Travel. And we go to the media updates. The Civil Aviation Authority Act has filed in the House of Representatives today. There are new channels at the DOTR Discord server to better serve all citizens and government. I will show you the Discord channel of the Department of Transportation or DOTR.
I see.
We have no we have no channels. We have the flight events, road sessions,
Mhm.
cruise events, and the announcements from each tollways to bet to better to see their announcements from the DOTR itself. Let
Mhm.
me show you the channels.
Sige po.
And we also have the new channels for and the company creations. And we have now new channels for the business owners to communicate straightly to the staffs and employees of the Department of Transportation and the government.
Sige po.
Do you have any question, Mr. President?
Sige, siguro po, Secretary Tony, para we can maximize the Discord server, perhaps we could advertise it in the main PHL server po.
Sige.
Okay?
I will
Yes.
discuss it with parliamentarian. Sige
Sige
po.
po. We can also utilize the PBS and the PCOO to further advertise if as needed. I
Sige.
want us to be able to really showcase these groups, our friends, and they are a vital part of our community now, and it's important that they be given the proper voices, the proper channels to showcase their concerns and their events. Ayun po. Sige po.
Sige, that's all. Thank you for listening, everyone. This marks the adjournment of the Department of Transportation's Cabinet Meeting Report.
Sige po. On my end naman, First, I would like to announce that the 2021 Expo is still going on. We are in the middle of planning, and so I would like to ask all companies to please, if you are interested, to all companies, all agencies, if you are interested, to please contact us. Please contact specifically either me, si Secretary Parliamentarian, or si Secretary Nick. Who's willing to accept to your entries. We will release um, further details very soon. Okay. Next po, we have I have just received news actually just now that the we have commissioned after we have enacted the honors code. We have just received word that the medals and the orders have just been completed. Um, they were constructed, they were made po by si Commissioner Constantinum. So let us congratulate him and thank him for his excellent work. And we will be awarding our awardees soon with these new medals. Okay? Ayun po. Furthermore, I would like to we announce that we have expanded the office of the president to two additional staffers to better help us deliver services to the country. If they may stand po, si Miss Madi and si Mr. Leo Haddock. Si Miss Madi po is one of our special assistants to the president, while Leo is our chief of staff. Okay? You'll be assisting me and the executive secretary to fulfill our duties for the betterment of the nation. Okay? Yun lang po from us. To all of the people who are listening, we hope that you are encouraged to the news that you are hearing. The government is working. We are working to the best of our abilities, and we have, as you have heard, we have made it so that we have achieved a country that is prospering and a country that is peaceful. Let us hope that this trend continues, and we ask our friends in Congress and the judiciary and you, our fellow citizens, to help us as we continue this journey, this road to our new golden age. Yun lang po. Thank you all for listening. Have a blessed day. Mabuhay! Yes, good afternoon, Secretary Calibre.